Ever wondered what a cooling climate might have to do with the fall of the French monarchy? It sounds like a history exam question, but I promise it'll be more exciting than you think. Picture France in the 18th century. Kings, palaces, opulence, and bread, or rather the lack of it. But let's start from the beginning. The Little Ice Age was a period from the 14th to the 19th century when global temperatures were significantly lower than they are today. We're not talking epic ice sheets and woolly mammoths, but cooler years that had a huge impact on agriculture and daily life. In 1788, just before the outbreak of the French Revolution, France experienced one of its worst years weather-wise. It was the culmination of the Little Ice Age. Spring frosts destroyed crops, and summer downpours flooded the fields. If you think bad weather can ruin a weekend barbecue, imagine what it did to the harvests of an entire nation. The price of bread, the staple food of the French, skyrocketed. And we're talking about a time when the average French person spent up to 50% of their income on bread. Imagine your latte suddenly costing $20 today. Outrageous. Meanwhile, King Louis XVI and his wife Marie Antoinette weren't particularly concerned with their subjects' problems. Legend has it that upon hearing the peasants had no bread, Marie Antoinette said,
"Let them eat cake."
While historians debate whether she actually said this, it certainly didn't help her public image. This indifference would soon have dire consequences for the monarchy. Hunger and poverty led to growing discontent among the populace. People began to ask,
"Why are we starving while our rulers live in luxury?" This question echoed through the land.
And this is where the Little Ice Age steps in as an unexpected catalyst for political change. But wait, there's more! The cooling climate also influenced volcanic eruptions, such as the 1783 eruption of the Loki volcano in Iceland. It spewed massive amounts of ash and gases into the atmosphere, further cooling Europe's climate. Volcanic ash clouds blocked out the sun, causing widespread crop failures and famines, which devastated many regions. Did you know that some scientists suggest that the bizarre weather phenomena of those years affected social moods and heightened tensions? Imagine constant rain, cold temperatures, nothing to eat, and on top of that, the king raises taxes. Even the most patient person might start thinking about a revolution. And so, on July 14, 1789, Parisians stormed the Bastille, and history accelerated like a snowball rolling down a hill. You could say the Little Ice Age not only froze Europe but also ignited the flames of revolution. But wait, there's even more to uncover. The cooling climate didn't just affect France. Around the same time, the winter in the United States was so harsh that the Mississippi River froze all the way down to the Gulf of Mexico. Maybe that explains why so many Americans back then turned to hot beverages like coffee or tea. Oops, tea was boycotted after the Boston Tea Party. Back to France, the revolution brought many changes, but also chaos. If not for the crop failures caused by the Little Ice Age, might the world's fate have unfolded differently? Perhaps the king would have had more time for reforms, and the people fewer reasons to rebel. In summary, the Little Ice Age was like an uninvited guest at a party who knocks over the birthday cake and starts a brawl. Nobody asked for it, but its presence had a massive impact on the events of the time. So next time you're complaining about the weather, think about how climatic changes can influence the course of history. Maybe it's worth grabbing an umbrella and a warm sweater before we head off to storm the Bastille. If you enjoyed this humorous take on history and want more intriguing tidbits, give us a thumbs up and subscribe to our channel. Now, I'm off to check the weather forecast. Who knows, maybe another ice age is on the way. Stay tuned!